Welcome to Python Plotly Choropleth Maps. In this lesson, you will learn how to make colorful Choropleth maps with Plotly. You do not need any previous mapping or Python experience. By the end, you will create a real map using COVID-19 data. Let us start exploring how data comes to life on maps. Running the cell now. Let us get our tools ready. We will suppress warnings so your output looks clean. This line hides warning messages so your screen will not be cluttered. We are going to import the essential Python packages for mapping and data work. Plotly Express will help us make maps easily. Pandas will load and organize our data tables. Running the cell now. Try changing the import names and notice if you get an error. What is a Choropleth map? A Choropleth map colors regions by a number, like population or cases. These maps are popular for showing trends in cities, countries, or states. For example, you can see how COVID-19 cases differ country to country. You only need simple numbers matched to location names or codes. Running the cell now. Now we will load real COVID-19 case data straight from the web. This section is about getting our data ready. This line tells Python where the COVID-19 daily cases data lives online. We read the CSV file into a table using pandas. This shows you how many rows and columns the data has. Here we see the first few rows, so you can understand what is inside. Running the cell now. Try selecting a different COVID-19 dataset if you want extra challenge. Before mapping, let us see what columns are available. Comment shows we are about to inspect the data. This prints a list of column names, which shows all countries and the date column. Running the cell now. Look for any country you would like to show on your map. Let us prepare the dataset for our map. We are organizing the data to get the newest numbers. We take only the very last row and flip the table to show countries and cases. This sets the column name to new _cases so it is easy to read. Resetting the index means countries are rows, not hidden labels. We change the label column to say country, which makes things clear. The first row was the date, not a country, so we skip it. Now you can see a table with each country and its newest case count. Running the cell now. Can you find your country in the list? What data do we need for a Choropleth? Plotly wants two things. 1. A location code, like a country name or short code. 2. A number for coloring, like new cases. That is all you need for basic maps. Running the cell now. Data must be neat for mapping. This tells us this block is for cleanup. We drop rows with missing values so only real data remains. We keep only values with 0 or more cases to ignore mistakes. Here is our clean, ready-to-map table. Running the cell now. Try adding a filter to only show countries with more than 100 new cases. Let us quickly see which countries have the most new cases. We are looking for the top 10 countries with the highest new cases. A horizontal bar chart lets you spot who has the biggest numbers instantly. Running the cell now. Visual comparisons help find where things stand out quickly. Now the fun part. Let us turn numbers into a color map across the world. This block makes a world map colored by COVID-19 cases. We tell Plotly which countries to color and how to find their names. Color intensity shows the new cases using shades of red for easy reading. Our map will have a clear title and a good size to view details. Plotly draws an interactive map for you to play with. Running the cell now. Hover over countries to see exact numbers, and zoom in with your mouse. What does location mode mean? Country names. Let's Plotly match your table's country names to its map shapes. You can also use codes like ISO 3, such as USA or GBR, but names are easier for beginners. If a country does not appear, check its spelling or code. Running the cell now. Let us experiment with another color scale, green to blue. This shows the same map but with colors ranging from green to blue. Changing colors can make patterns or outliers easier to notice. The scale is called GNBU, which means green and blue. We get another interactive map to play with. Running the cell now. What other color scales can you try? Look up Plotless named color scales. Let us focus on just a few countries for a closer look. We are picking out specific countries to compare side by side. This line lists the countries we want to highlight. We select only these countries from our data table. Plotly is making a new map just with these chosen places. The orange color scale helps highlight the differences. Now the map is zoomed into your countries of interest. Running the cell now. Try adding or removing countries in the list and see what happens. Let us improve the map for easier reading and style. This map uses blue coloring for a soft, readable look. We make the color bar clearer by giving it a title and adjusting its ticks. Changing the map projection type and making land light gray makes region stand out. All these extras make the map more readable and professional. This map is still interactive, so you can enjoy exploring. Running the cell now. Explore the options in Update_Layout and Update_Geos to personalize your maps. Sometimes datasets use codes, not names. Here is how to match them for Plotly. We match each country name to its 3-letter ISO code using Gapminder sample data. Rows missing a code get dropped, leaving only matches. Now we specify country codes in the map for better compatibility. We set location mode as ISO 3 so Plotly knows it is reading codes. The purple-red color scale highlights new cases differently. Try this if your data uses codes instead of names. Running the cell now. If you see missing countries, their names or codes may be different in the reference table. Why not all countries show up? Sometimes country names in your data do not match Plotless database exactly. Double-check the spelling or try using ISO 3 codes for best results. Missing data or typos are common reasons for gaps in the map. Running the cell now. Let us do a minute project. We will make a simple map for US states using made-up numbers. We create a small table with 5 US states and their case counts. These are example numbers just for practice, not real data. We tell Plotly to plot states by their names using location mode USA states. Setting the scope to USA zooms in on the states only. The orange-red color scale shows where cases are the highest. Now you have made a Choropleth map just for the United States. Running the cell now. Practice, try swapping in your state or adding more states of interest. Let us make a US map with numbers you choose. You will type 3 state names and counts. We make empty lists to hold your states and case numbers. These lists will fill up based on your input. A for loop will ask you for 3 states and their case numbers. This line starts the loop. You will type in the state name and press enter. Now you type how many new cases for that state. Each state name you type goes into the states list. Each case number goes into the counts list. We make a new table from your answers. Plotly draws a map just based on what you typed in. This map uses a blue-purple scale to highlight your custom data. Now you see a map built completely by you. Running the cell now. Try rerunning this cell and entering different states and values. If you are enjoying this, please subscribe or share with a coding friend. Here is a tip to avoid missing countries on your map. We make sure there is no extra space around each country name. Changing country names to standard forms helps match them with map shapes. The United States of America is renamed to United States, which matches Plotless expectation. Running the cell now. Try replacing other tricky names, such as UK for United Kingdom. Sometimes your map might go blank or show an error. We check if the table is empty, which means something went wrong loading or cleaning it. If there is only one country left, there is nothing to map. Otherwise, everything is set up for plotting. These simple checks can help debug mapping issues. Running the cell now. If you see a blank map, check your filters and names in earlier steps. You can keep your maps as files to share later. This command saves your latest map to an HTML file on your computer. You can open this file in any web browser and share it with others. Running the cell now. Try creating several maps and save different versions to compare over time. Ready for a little challenge? Let us map only significant changes and play with color. We filter the data to countries with more than 1,000 new cases. The map uses a fresh green-yellow color scheme not used earlier. By highlighting only high case numbers, you focus on hotspots. Now you have new tools to look for interesting data stories. Running the cell now. Practice, try lowering the filter to 100 or test out other color schemes. Lesson recap. You have explored how to create Choropleth maps with Plotly. You learned where to find data and how to prepare it for mapping. You tried coloring, customizing, and even making a map with your own data input. Practice with different data and color scales to build your mapping skills. Running the cell now. Want more? Try mapping population, weather, or your own list of numbers next. If you liked this lesson, please like, subscribe, or share the video. Thanks for learning and mapping with us. Running the cell now.